the natural gas today. And then to close the loop, if this ship would have CO2 capture equipment on the kind of exhaust, and that could be fed back into the loop, and be methanated again, then we can create closed loop for the carbon, and that's where I think everybody is aiming for the carbon neutrality, and that's one way to achieve it. Then other ways of producing the fuels is, for instance, landfill gas, which can be upgraded to synthetic methane or biogas, as I said earlier. Just very briefly, because before the time is up, those are the bioreactors, and inside those black cylinders the microbes are living and doing their work, and the scaling up the capacity is pretty easy, because physically you just, like in jet automation, they have the battery cells. It's kind of like this bioreactors. You just increase the number of the bioreactors, you can scale up the capacity. And also then stacking up those, this is each of these small cylinders, there is one bioreactor. It can be containerized, and then you add those containers or blocks or methanation units as much as you need the methanation capacity ultimately. And from a couple of kilowatts size up to hundreds of megawatt size is what can be done with this technology. So very scalable, very robust technology, and very available today for the applications. In smaller scale, this is also possible to do in a little bit smaller scale as well. And as what is different, what we feel we are really good at what's the innovation at its best, is that we have a really high efficiency. The efficiency from the hydrogen to methane is 82%, which is pretty much the highest in the market, and the remaining 18% is heat. So that heat can be captured and utilized and fed back into the district heating network, for instance, or used in industrial processes. So everything can be reused, and as a side stream, the heat is very important. Another side stream coming up from the process is oxygen, so that can be utilized as well. So yeah, that's maybe the conclusion. This is the whole process: carbon capture, electrolysis, hydrogen production, methanation, and then you have the storage and filling stations to use the produced synthetic methane, and there you have it. Renewable fuel available today, not tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay. Is it working? Not yet. Okay, now it's working. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here and present you the Valmet approach for the energy storages. And yesterday I presented the biogas journey from the production to the tank, and now today we are focusing that what we are doing in battery minerals. Valmet is the global company. We are providing technologies for the paper and pulp and energy, but we also have automation business line which covering many processes like battery minerals. And how we focus the customer cases, we want to increase the production efficiency, create the high availability, optimize the investments, maximize the value of raw materials. This is the one good link, if we look the battery minerals, also control the quality and improve cybersecurity. This is important topic, especially today. And of course, reduced emissions is the one big target for us. And improved usability, we have used the R&D efforts to create the better applications for our customers. Now this is the picture, thanks for the Finnish Mineral Group. We have used that as a source for this picture. And here we can see that where is our focus, where we are. This is quite complicated value chain if you look at the battery minerals. Our focus is there where the minerals will be processed. So like Terrafame is now big our customer. This is the nickel, what they are producing, for example, and we can automate that and control that. And we are looking for the new customers. And when we go to the right side, we can see the Fortum, who is now building the battery recycling plants. We will automate that kind of plants also. So it means that we have selected the areas where we can use our automation the best way to help our customers. And then we are also involved in a batteries R&D program where we are looking for our role to track the minerals from the production to the battery. So we can then create the values for the other application that we can see how much CO2 and everything is in the battery, in the end product. That's the area where we are working for. And this is the example. Yesterday I presented this biogas zone, what we have done in a digitalization for that part, and we are using that experience to create the similar steps for the battery minerals tracking. So there are similar elements to track that what is the origin and how much CO2 is involved and so on. This is what we are pushing forward. And next you can see that this is the Fortum case. This is already ongoing project. There will be automated our DNA automation system. There is a guys who can and ladies who can present that automation in our booth also. And then this Terrafame is already up running and producing the minerals, and it's using our latest technology for the automation. So it's there already and quite good level produce the minerals. And this has been the big project for us, very long-term project, and now it is commissioned and it's running. That shortly. I think that I didn't use the 10 minutes, so it was quick. Welcome to our booth. Thank you.
All right, yes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maria Hartikainen. I'm the Director of Decarbonization and Innovation at Sumitomo SHIFW, so I lead our innovation team. So who are we? Sumitomo SHIFW and SHI in our name refers to Sumitomo Heavy Industries, which is our mother company, and FW comes from our background and our history as Foster Wheeler. So we have been in the energy business for over 100 years, and we are a global market leader in the fluidized bed boilers, and approximately 1/3 of the global fleet is delivered by us. We are also recognized for our gasification technology for waste to value solutions, and we are constantly diversifying our product portfolio and bringing new solutions to the market. So we have a very strong base and footprint here in Finland. Our head office is in Espoo, and in Varkaus we have our R&D center and Center of Technical Excellence. So all in all, approximately 400 people work for our Finnish operations nowadays. And our key success factors are innovation, top-class engineering and technical competences. Altogether, we have a network of approximately 1,800 very skilled engineering tech talent. So all of us know that the energy sector is living in interesting time, at transition times, and we need to decarbonize quickly to meet the very ambitious targets, net zero targets. So in electricity, heat, cooling needed to secure the energy supply, and at the same time also biofuels and synthetic fuels need to decarbonize the transport sector. So enabling decarbonization objectives requires long duration energy storage, so to enable the deeper penetration of renewable energy sources. At the same time, energy from waste and waste to value solutions are needed to efficiently manage the waste and close the carbon cycle. And at the same time, also carbon capture solutions are needed to make thermal power into low emission energy. So what our company can offer in all of these segments? So for energy generation, we have a strong track record of delivery of CFB and BFB boilers. We are also nowadays offering the energy from waste modular localized solutions in our product offering. We have a strong offering. We offer gasification technology for waste to value solutions, for production of syngas, biofuels, for recycling of plastics and other waste materials. Long duration energy storage solutions. So part of our offering is liquefied air energy storage, cryogenic battery solution. And for carbon capture, we have our own in-house developed technology for pre-combustion and post-combustion capture. So we have demonstrated the oxy-fuel technology, and we also have calcium looping as a post-combustion carbon capture technology in our offering. And of course, last but not the least, we have a very strong service team providing global services and digitalization services for performance optimization. So we have a strong global footprint, strong global references, over 900 projects delivered worldwide, CFB, BFB boilers, air pollution control systems, metallurgical waste heat boilers all around the globe. Our organization is really global, so as I have mentioned, our headquarters is here in Finland, in Espoo. The headquarters of our mother company is in Tokyo. We have a strong service network and sales offices and R&D centers. So, and I'm probably not using also my 10 minutes, but please come and talk to us more. We are at A15 here, and visit our website for more information. Thank you very much.
Hello. Yeah, it's on. Yes. Hello. I'm Kalevi Karhu from Southwest Supply. Our official shortening is SWS, and we are in recovery business, heat recovery business, and our target is to make profitable projects for customers. And our motto is waste to benefit. We have different kind of heat exchangers in different kind of purposes. On the top left we can see that we have tools to recover energy from, let's say, from less than 100 degrees up to 1000. On the top right corner there's a generator by which we can take energy from steam flow. So the target is to benefit that lost energy in reduction valves. And on the left, down on the left, we are lifting big tank for terraphane case, and that is used for storage of the energy. We can have tens of megawatts energy restored in that tank. It's 150 cubic meters, and maximum pressure is 23 bars, and maximum temperature is 230 degrees. And down on the right, there's an erection going on the site. So we had all the pipings and automation included in that delivery. And that is actually the same picture. On the right we have that heat pipe exchanger which we used in that terraphane application, and this is the principle of the heat pipe. So on the bottom we have water in boiling point, and on the top, of course, steam lighter one goes to the up, and then on the cold side it condensates, and we can have very effective heat transfer based on that steam and condensate phenomenon. And the applications where we can use heat pipe is flue gases, process gases, dry air installations, steam flows, and from dirty gases. It's easy to keep clean, and that's why it is a good tool to take heat from the dirty gases. And we can use it, the heat we can use for example preheating of the air, district heating, generating of steam, hot oils, and process gases. The benefits of the heat pipe is that it's modular, can be scaled from very small installations to several megawatts or tens of megawatts. And on that picture we can see that, for instance, in the terraphane case, we had 4 units, each about 3 meter long and 1 meter width and about 2 or 3 meters high. It reacts very quickly to the heating, and maintenance need is very low. This is another application of heat pipe. In that case, 1000 Celsius degrees gas is giving temperature or heat to the oil. And on the left we have generator by which we can take that create energy, electric energy from steam flow. And then they have a steam generator based on electric or gas. This is the principle how to use that helix generator. It can be installed on the side of reduction valve. So in that reduction valve technology, we lose the energy we have in the pressure drop point. By helix, we can take that energy into the use. Generator is capable to use saturated steam. Maximum input pressure is 25 bar and output minimum is 0 bar. We can control it by or we can adjust the outgoing power, and maximum steam flow is 15 tons per hour. And electric production is 110 to 360 kilowatts. So this is not a main turbine of the power plant. It's really designed to replace reduction valves. Here's the flow sheet of the Terrafame hydrogen production system. They produce hydrogen from propane, and that finally what they use in metallurgy is hydrogen sulfur. So they add sulfur in that process, and process temperature is about 1000 degrees, and by heat pipe and heat steam storage system we can benefit 2.8 megawatts of the energy. Here's those two applications. So we took energy from steam outflow and restoring energy to the tank and flue gases. And here's the whole project there, how much we used man-hours. It was 38,000 hours, 41,000 ton steel constructions, 870-meter piping control systems and valves. And in addition to those, we cleaned the synthetic condensates from synthetic gases. And the customer saves roughly 12,000 tons carbon dioxide in a year, and power saving is 23 gigawatts per hour, and they can reuse 29,000 tons of condensate. Earlier they lost that totally. And first saved 3 gigawatts. Gigawatt was done in 3 weeks. So Southwest Supply likes to project turnkey projects. Thank you. Any questions?
Hello everyone. My name is Mikko Joensuu and I am the CEO of the TraceGrow. My background is from the metal recycling industry and I have also wide experience from the mining industry. And it's nice to be here in Vaasa. Typically I visit here because this is one of the greatest ice fishing places in Finland, but it's nice to be here working on today. TraceGrow is a leading cleantech company to produce valuable circular economy products from battery waste and industrial size stream at the commercial scale. TraceGrow products are sold already worldwide in 15 countries. And our facility is located in Kärsämäki and our production capacity is now 5 million liters of different kind of sulfate solutions. Little bit our mission and vision. And our vision is TraceGrow is a circular economy champion by cleaning and returning valuable material streams back to the use. And our mission is we support humankind progress and the Earth's vitality. And here is our process and a little bit what we are doing at the moment. TraceGrow can use as a raw material, use at alkaline batteries and different kind of industrial side streams. And our patented method is this one. This is the tricky part, this purification. And there is the process is quite simple, actually, but there is a screening, mechanical separation part, and then there is the leaching stage. But tricky one is that purification, because always when you are doing leaching, there will be some harmful metals like nickel and cadmium. And here in purification stage, we can remove these harmful metal away from the solution. So that is a tricky part. But after that, there is the pure manganese sulfate, pure zinc sulfate, and we can use these as a fertilizer and as a raw material for the battery industry, for example. And here is our target. At the moment we are using different kinds of raw materials like batteries and industrial side streams. And we can put these to our process and we can get out from the process all of these valuable metals. And then we can put these micronutrients like zinc and manganese, we can return these back to our food chain, for example. And authorities looking for us extra carefully because we are sending metals back to the food chain. So that is very important that in Finland, Food Authority, Ruokavirasto, Tukes, ELY, they are all watching us extra carefully. But this is our future. So the green ones are already commercialization, and this is the future. So our process is suitable for nickel metal hybrid batteries, different kind of industrial side streams, and these all are in the investigation at the moment. And I believe all of these has been commercialized during the next 5 years. And our facility is located in Kärsämäki, and our current capacity is 5 million liters of sulfate-based solution annually. And it's the modern, fully automated process, and 2 persons is needed per shift on there. And our process, it's emission-free, it's scalable, and actually there is no emission to the air. No wastewater is forming from our process. And there is only little waste coming from the process, and that is the solid which are coming from that mass what we are adding to the process. And we will take this, all of these valuable metals from the process back to the circulated, to the nature or back to the industrial use. And one important thing is that we have the own in-house laboratory in Kansamäki, and that enables our R&D is working very well due of that. And here is our fertilizer products. So we have 3 fertilizer products already on the market. And these are typically sulfate-based liquid fertilizer. And these contain zinc, manganese, copper and sulfur. And the carbon footprint is insignificant compared to competitors' products, which are manufactured from the virgin materials. And how to use these? Typically these are sprayed directly to the crop, and it's possible to combine these with the NPK fertilizers, and we can get a wider product family in the future. We can add other recycled micronutrients to our product. And this is our future. We can produce manganese, zincs, other metals from our raw materials. And that means we can put this wherever needed. So we can put that manganese back to the batteries, for example, for the chemical industry. It's suitable everywhere where manganese is needed. And we can use different kind of raw materials in our process. And one important issue is that CO2 emissions is extremely low in our process. Process is scalable, it's patented by 2 patents, and these materials what we are using in our process, it's possible to find everywhere in. And we have got a lot of notice during these 10 years what we have done already. We have been winning quite many awards already. And there is a 10 years development process behind of all of this. And then we have been done that now we are using harmful waste as a raw material, and we can produce organic fertilizer from that. And we can produce low carbon raw materials to the battery industry, for example. And our target is to be the global player in this circular economy material market, big player during the next 5 years. Thank you.
Okay, good midday. So my name is Juho Koskinen and working as CEO of Lahti Precision. And seems that now I'm talking to cameras more or less at the moment, some audience as well. Fine. But I would say that this sustainability is like DNA of our companies in what we are doing and what kind of systems services, because what more accurate you are weighing or dosing, that better you are of course saving, for example, raw materials and so on. So less downgraded output and so on. We are based in Lahti. We have today about 90 persons and a very old company, more than 100 years. And so we are very well known in Nordic industry. We are serving different industries from pharma to heavier industries, and you are able to see our products and services in different places of industries. And from which elements we are then building our success. So we have, let's say, traditional technology, meaning mechanical, software, hardware, engineering. Then we have capability for commissioning traditional services, but then as well we have developed new cloud-based service called M-Scales, where all software is operating in cloud and all information required between different stakeholders is available just in time. And why we are here today? So we are also interested of battery metals value chain. We are there in very beginning, where all metals and precursors are manufactured. And we are providing equipment which are supporting these, let's say, very much required features like safety and so that operators are not in danger of hazardous materials, etc. So we are in right place in that sense. Then of course we have great experience of different kind of metals from history. So we have track record of doing this kind of systems already tens of years for metals industry, and also otherwise different kind of bulk materials handling that is in our deep knowledge as well. And here we have some examples what kind of products or systems we have supplied and are wanting to supply. For example, this big bag unloading station, from where the material can be unloaded to mixer or some kind of conveyor. Then as well, dosing in process itself. In this case is, let's say, lighter, loss in weight feeder. We are manufacturing different size of this kind of equipment, and typically in this battery metals volumes are that low that this size is, let's say, 2 meters per every dimension. Then as well, unloading, but we are able to also manufacture loading stations, and of course we are proposing that in this loading case, the big bag or container would be equipped with scales as well, because we are scale manufacturer primarily. But anyhow, in this case as well, certain example where this safety issues very important because of this kind of hazardous materials. And of course, this kind of systems can then be integrated between different systems, and this picture is like a schematic one, but of course many other system or equipment suppliers are then also bringing their own systems to the plant at the building stage. Some pictures, examples of real life, which we have sold and supplied. And just with short summary that we are seeing that it's we have to be in battery metals manufacturing, and it's our one strategic focus area where we are seeing that there's potential at the moment and also for coming years. And it's also in that sense quite a nice area that typically when, for example, let's say mix of the metals is changing or chemicals are changing, then there's built new stations beside of older stations, so it's like a possibility for repeat sales as well in this business typically, I would say. But so like said, we are investing in development of this technology. Of course, it's serving also other industries, but battery metals, it's in our focus area during next years. So thank you for this, and you are able to find us from stand A9, so welcome to there. Thank you.
Hello, yes. Unfortunately, the last company, Helio Storage, has told us that they will not be able to come here. So we break now for lunch and start again 1 p.m. Thank you.